Howdy all. Welcome to part 30 of my playthrough series of Dune Awakening. My apologies for not having an episode last week, but it was the holidays and I was feeling a need for a break. So we're back in the new year and we're continuing with the adventures. I am going to do the contract that's up there in the upper left, report to Andrea Ganan, or Ganon. But to do that, I need to go into two areas that I don't know anything about. So I stopped right here at the edge of the unknown territories, which are here, this Jabal Ifrit al-Garb, and over here at the Atreides base, which name I forgot to look up before I started this. Oh well. Which is in the Eastern Shield Wall area. So I made sure that I brought with me, let's see. Boy, I guess I had two on me already because I made four and I didn't need them. Plenty of survey probes so I can survey these regions. And when I'm going to be doing the climbing up in those areas, it's a good thing that it's finally become night here. So what I did is I basically just drove from my base over here and hugged the outside edge of Al-Janub until I got up to this corner. Then basically made my way all the way through here where there's no possibility of running into any of the quicksand until I got up into this area, and I just had to avoid that patch. But now I have to go up in here, and the reason I need to get the survey knowledge of Al-Garb, other than to have it, is the Pinnacle station is up here somewhere. In fact, it's like right there. But I don't know that. I'm going to need to get to it to be able to use the ornithopter taxi from my base down here next to the anvil when I need to continue on all of the missions that Andrea Ganan is going to be giving me. So I need to get to the Pinnacle, get to some place to do a survey of Al-Garb, get to Ganon, and then get to some place, hint, it's this, to do a survey of the Eastern Shield Wall. So we're going to do that by driving up here. Yep, some exciting driving. Around this particular promontory, again, avoiding that little bit of quicksand over there, because this is the ramp up that you want. It's going in the wrong direction, but no worries. Should come up here. You are going to go past this base. You might get shot at a little. I think you actually kind of want to be over where those people are shooting. So you might get shot at a little bit more than a little. I'm going to go around them as much as I can. But I discovered it. Because you want to stay along this particular ridge here. Okay, I can see the Pinnacle station. Oh, did I come up the wrong one? I came up the wrong one. Can I get around there? I can't. I might be able to jump across that. So, yeah, there's a ramp up there. I thought there was an entryway into the Haga Rift right before you use the ramp. That's the ramp I want. Yeah, no, watching me drive back to get to it would be pretty stupid. Let's see if I can put that away. And then use my... And I can. All right. So, one problem solved. All right, now it's kind of dark, which sucks. Oh, anyway, same idea though. When you drive along the desert floor, you'll come up to a ramp that goes way up to your right. Follow that ramp up and then turn around here, and you'll know you're in the right spot when you see that archway. So we're going to go through the archway. You can see the Pinnacle station over there. Now, this is real handy because there's the far western upper entrance to the Haga Rift is right there. Now, it looks like to get to the Pinnacle station, you want to go over there, and you can, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So if you go through this other archway to the left instead of to the right, and you'll come into this little basin here. So we're going to go up to the back side of the Pinnacle station, which is up there. Up there is the pathway to go up into the eastern shield wall and up on those huge cliffs there to get to, and you can see I'm only 764 meters away from Ganan and that particular contract. But we're going to start by going over here to the right, go up this little bit here, and ta-da! Pinnacle Station. And apparently I was close enough that just discovering it brought me up a level. Okay, came in the backside, so I don't really need to talk to the ornithopter pilot. This person has some interesting things to say. Guess as always, I'll talk to the merchant.
Welcome. But please don't touch anything. If you damage anything, you'll pay for it. Also, if it explodes, that can be an inconvenience.
Oh, all right. Traj Aksari? I don't want to hear his whole backstory. Tell me about the outlaws around here? Sure.
Ironically, in recent days, the lowest gang of outlaws plaguing these hills are protected by official imperial sanction. Slavers.
Still alive, want to say goodbye? I wanted to say I'm here to trade. Yeah, you can see that... Oh, I wish I brought some cash. You can see that Traj here has some stuff. Nothing great. But a couple of unique schematics. Ray amplifiers, if you didn't get enough of them when you were down in the Haga Rift and don't want to go back there. Alright, so now that I know... Oh, and there, of course, there are... You see a couple of contracts you can pick up at the Chome board, and there is a representative of a house. Again, not necessarily somebody we want to talk to. I wanted to do this climbing during the night, but then I realized that's really terrible video. Also, I could really use... I think something to... No, I've got a full leader, John. You know what? Since I'm right here, I'll go ahead and fill all the way up in water. And just take a couple of swipes at this batch of dew plants, which are right down here. To finish filling up the leader, John. Or refill the leader, John, I should say. Alright, there we go. Don't want to waste it. Okay, so we're going back to this basin, or I could just have drawn my bike out back up there. Get the bike. Come on, bike. There we go. And head up to meet Andrea. So now we want to come up this side. And you can see in this area we're already starting to get into aluminum. Alright, here you want to turn left. Well, again, you can just follow the guide here to get up to Ganan. However, my policy, always grab these when you can. Right over there is a camp there you go, of baddies. And they are the sandflies. They are actually the types of enemies that you're going to face here in Eastern Shield Wall. You probably want to avoid them the first time you come up here. I think I'm actually properly geared up to be able to take them out. Just because I have all that Chome stuff that I found. Apologies for all the sort of jumping around here, but as I say, you can never have enough fuel cells. All right. Let's see if I see any more on the way up here that I just can't turn down. All right, we're going to be coming back and heading up there in a little bit. After we've talked to Andrea to start this whole next stage of my involvement with the Atreides off on its proper course. Interesting that they've got like an ornithopter pad over there that isn't actually directly connected to the base itself. Helios Gate. There we go. Just in case. Seven. Oh, never mind. I'm already inside the Canley no contact range of the base itself. So I can't even draw any tool, much less a weapon. Look at all of these loyal Atreides soldiers. Oh, Oh, not up there, over here. And there she is.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Are you Andrea Ganan? I have a report for you.
Correct. I am Andrea Ganan, Mentat, in service to Thufir Hawat and House Atreides. I know of you. I have a detailed file of your exploits.
Here's what I found.
Let's see what you have there.
Those two bits of dialogue seem to be in the wrong place.
Why hasn't Anton Tolliver delivered the reports through the usual channels?
I don't think you'll be hearing from Anton anymore.
I see. I calculated this would happen, though not so soon.
You knew this would happen?
Anton Tolliver's dilemma is a microcosm of an internal conflict plaguing House Atreides. This war of assassins comes down to two mathematical truths. One, the Atreides cannot win this war while cleaving to their ideals and honor. Two, while they could shed these illusions, I calculate that victory at the cost of their honor and identity would constitute another form of death. The answer, then, becomes obvious. Insulation. Some of us must do the distasteful deeds of spycraft and intrigue, so that others do not.
You can do this, or sounds like a job for a sociopath. Yeah, let's go with that one.
My cold mind gives me a certain distance. I can do what needs to be done and not lose myself. I calculate you to be much the same. We can insulate House Atreides. We can be the stained gloves protecting the hands of a good doctor.
Let's just go right to I'm in.
Then I hereby promote you. Now let's get to work. There is also Simone von Koenig, a devious mentat, my counterpart among House Harkonnen. She too is investigating the mysterious death sweeping through Arrakeen. She is spying on me and my assets. She's making risky maneuvers in Arrakeen itself. She could conceivably be behind all of this.
Do you really think she's behind it?
It is only a speculated possibility, one of many. She definitely has set her eyes on this strange malady and the events surrounding it.
All right, what's our next move in the Skorda case?
Captain Skorda is clearly involved with the mystery ailment. I've collated the evidence, patterns, and probabilities. They do not add up to a disease.
What's causing the grotesque deaths, then?
An unknown substance. Something Captain Skorda was involved with. Something contained aboard the Catheria when it crashed.
How do we learn more?
The Sandflies have been operating on the shield wall. Collected intel suggests their involvement with Captain Skorda and the wreck of the Catheria.
Tell me about
Originally
the
a
Sandflies.
labor movement, the brutal grip of the Harkonnens transformed them into something that is part bandit band and part rebel movement. Their structure is organized, but highly decentralized, making them difficult to stamp out by any powers that be. I would like you to raid and investigate a Sandflies training camp and bring me any pertinent intel.
I'm on it.
Alacrity is appreciated.
Goodbye. Okay, I completed that. I have now this new contract to investigate the Sandflies, and that leveled me up. Wow. Track down Skorda, I completed that contract apparently. There we go. Ranked up. I'm now rank 3 in the House Atreides. And I have a new actual main story quest journey unlocked. Alright, being a level 3 in the Atreides organization...
I see you have the accreditation needed to view my wares.
I don't have the money to buy much of anything, but I can buy some of this stuff. You know, swatches, armor set variants. A lot of it's locked behind needing to be level 5 or level 4, I can get the Atreides office furniture set. But anyway, I will be buying some of this eventually, but not when it's well, it's expensive. Not when I don't have enough money to make it not be a super casual buy. I have other things I need to invest my Solari in. All right. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, normally I would do Algarb first and then Eastern Shield Wall, but I think I can get up high enough to do the Eastern Shield Wall survey right up here. I just have to avoid something. Actually, if I go around here and do it on the other side, what I have to avoid is that very large sandfly space. I was saying if I do it on the other side, I might actually stay in shadow all the way up. You know what? Yeah, I'm sure I can find shadow. That looks like a good spot to get up there. All right. Let's give this a try. I think I'm going to leave my still suit on until it seems like I might be in too much danger if I do. Thought I had made that jump properly. Oh, not that one either. All right. Let's go up here. Hey, ship. That's pretty cool. You know what? Might as well keep climbing. Now that I'm up here, can I get into the shade here? Yes. All right. Let's put the survey probe launcher somewhere. And where did I put it? I put it at 8. There we go. I am high enough. And 20 seconds of beep, 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 beep later. And boom. Oh. That's interesting. That cleared enough of this corner of Algarb to give me the Pinnacle trading post, or Pinnacle station. Cool. Alright, so I guess I don't need to worry too much about that. I mean, eventually I want to get over here and actually get Algarb, but I now know all of this area, which means I can see where I need to go for this next part of the journey, which is up here to investigate the sandflies. And I believe that is that's an Imperial testing station. All right, I am going to drop off of here. And that leveled me up again. Wow. Where did I come up? I think it actually was down this way. Actually, it might have been over there. I think I'm going to be coming down. Yeah. Oh well. Down is down. Although this may be a down where I don't have another really easy drop until I get all the way down there. Took a little damage on that one. You know what? Let's test out how tough the sandflies are with my current gear. All right, let's go to armor. And let's get the sniper rifle. Well, even with this assassin's rifle, they're tough enough that that's not a one-shot kill. All right. Oh, we're going to play that game, are we? Now, I figured the assassin's rifle was going to be tough enough to actually take all of them out pretty easily, but I figured wrong, it seems. And I don't think I've got my... Yeah, I got the survey probe launcher in that spot. Let's get the fluids extractor and get some fluid extracting going. What the heck was that? Didn't seem like an explosion. Ooh. Did I miss the announcement of some sort of event going on? That went by way too fast to be an ornithopter, I think. Interesting. let's get your fuel cells. Oh, you have all sorts of goodies. Get a little bit of aluminum off these people. Let's see. So let's go. So we're at 31 minutes at this point. I'll probably call this a video. I was going to head over to this area right around here. This is kind of where everybody puts their bases up in the Eastern Shield Wall. Somewhere around this area. And it's undoubtedly where I'm going to put a base as well. But there's no reason really to show you anything in there, so I'm already in the zone change, which means that I can't... you know what? Fuel up. There we go. Yeah, even though I can't actually pick up my bike here. Oh, I can. I was out of it for a second. All right. Well, let's get back out of here. I think once I'm... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna head back up here to Andrea. Then I believe I will call it a video. In fact, there's enough light right here. I will go ahead and do that. So, thank you all for joining me on this particular playthrough. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions or comments about this video or anything else we do here at Nerd Caliber, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Do please, if you haven't yet and you want to, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell if you do want to get notified of when these videos or any of our other videos go up. And that said, stay safe. Please really do stay safe out there. Be well, and bye-bye.